Commander SpaceOrcs had studied humans extensively during her 3 decades in galactic intelligence. She'd read every file, analyzed every cultural record, observed their colonies and trade vessels. Her conclusion was definitive. Humans were merchants, diplomats, engineers. Soft creatures from a harsh world who'd somehow survived through cleverness rather than strength. Warriors? Humans didn't have warriors. They had security personnel, peacekeepers, soldiers, perhaps, but nothing that compared to true warrior cultures like the Vraxian or Kravik. She'd written papers on it, given lectures, built her career on understanding humanity's peculiar pacifism despite their death world origins. Then the war came. The Vreth Collective had pushed deep into human territory, brushing aside defenders with contemptuous ease. SpaceOrcs observed from her intelligence cruiser, documenting the conflict with academic detachment. The humans would negotiate soon. They always negotiated. They lacked the warrior spirit, too. Commander, a single human vessel just entered the combat zone. SpaceOrcs checker display. One ship, not a battlecruiser or carrier. A standard frigate, barely armed, transmitting old military codes from Earth's ancient wars. Codes that hadn't been used in over 2 centuries. Ignore it. Probably a reconnaissance. The human ship fired. What happened next shattered every conclusion SpaceOrcs had ever drawn. The frigate didn't fight like the humans she'd observed, cautious, defensive, measured. It fought like something ancient and terrible that had been sleeping and was now awake. It moved through the Vreth formation like a blade through silk, its weapons firing with surgical precision that spoke of instincts honed over millennia. "Give me visual on that ship's captain," SpaceOrcs demanded. The screen flickered. A woman appeared, human, middle-aged, wearing a uniform SpaceOrcs, holding an expression SpaceOrcs had only seen in apex predators. "This is Colonel Sarah Mitchell, Earth Defense Force, requesting all civilian vessels clear the combat zone." Her voice was calm, flat, carrying the weight of absolute certainty. "This is now a military action." "Earth Defense Force?" SpaceOrcs whispered. That organization was disbanded centuries ago during the Treaty of... Not disbanded, her intelligence officer corrected, his voice shaking. "Archived, placed in stasis under Protocol Omega, only to be reactivated if humanity faced existential threat." On screen, Mitchell's ship carved through another Vreth vessel. "No hosetaschen. No merci." Just efficient, brutal violence executed with the precision of someone who'd spent their entire existence preparing for this moment. "They do have warriors," SpaceOrcs breathed, understanding crashing over her. "They just locked them away. Chose not to be what they were capable of being." Mitchell's voice cut through again, now addressing the Vreth forces directly. "This is your only warning. Withdraw from human space, or discover why Earth spent 300 years trying to forget what we are." The Vreth commander laughed over the open channel. "One ship? One human? You think?" Mitchell didn't wait for him to finish. Her ship moved again, and this time SpaceOrcs saw it clearly. The fighting style wasn't learned from other species or developed through peaceful centuries. It was ancient, instinctive, born from a world where everything fought to survive, and humans had climbed to the apex through 10,000 years of warfare. "Commander," her tactical officer said quietly, "more human vessels just dropped out of FTL. Same configuration. Same old Earth military codes. There are hundreds of them." SpaceOrcs watched as humanity's hidden warriors. They were peaceful because they knew exactly what they were capable of when they did. On screen, Colonel Mitchell's expression never changed as her fleet tore through the Vreth formation like wolves through prey. Behind those cold eyes, SpaceOrcs finally saw what she'd missed in all her decades of study. The patient restraint of a predator species that had chosen civilization over conquest, but never forgot the taste of war. "Give me a direct line to Galactic Command," SpaceOrcs ordered, her voice barely steady. "Tell them everything we thought we knew about humans was wrong. They don't lack warriors. They've been hiding them, and now they're awake." The battle lasted 17 minutes. The Vreth Collective never entered human space again, and Commander SpaceOrcs